I think Dan has a great Android phone, actually.
Yeah, although I'm a Macintosh user. Sorry. Yeah.
The iPhone, of course, also. I think the low cost of the Android platform and phones will really drive a lot of changes in the industry. We're seeing, you know, phones that are like the iPhone that will cost below 3,000 or 5,000 pesos. Imagine.
Can't imagine that.
I think in terms of training and knowledge sharing, I think technology will greatly affect it. Globalization is greatly affecting how training is being done now. I mean, just recently, I attended a training in a movie house because it was live telecast. You know, it's just live telecast from the US.
Right.
So it's, you know, the training industry is evolving to go towards technology.
Right.
So I think the idea is to transfer what's in your brain, your experience, using technology now.
All right, very good. Wow, that was what you're talking about during the break.
Exactly.
So you were kind of rehearsing.
Yes.
During the break. Okay. Now, how do you see the competition? The competition technology is so steep. You can easily be obsolete. I mean, if one person offers the same software technology, so what's the key? Not to be obsolete.
Not to be obsolete. Well, you have to keep on investing in the future. R&D. It's a very tough industry, so you have to keep on changing. So you have to always have a percentage of your people developing for the future.
Right. The competition in training.
Same with me. I think barriers to entry in terms of training is very minimal, if none at all. And in this globalized world, I think barriers to entry are practically nil already.
Right.
So same with Hans. I think you have to keep on researching. You have to keep on updating your knowledge.
Right.
You have to be technologically savvy.
Okay, we are all young. We are all young.
I don't know yet. I don't know.
No, I am.
You know you are, and you guys are.
Let's now bring out our birth certificate. So that can prove me right. Okay, we are all young. What can we tell our young audiences? What can we tell them if they are in the brink of choosing between staying in a job and starting a business, with or without capital, prior knowledge as a capital, or a sort of some financiers on the side? So what can we tell them?
Dude, you go ahead.
Well, I think you should find something that you're willing to work at 24/7.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, if you're not excited, you're gonna give up. Because if you're an entrepreneur, you can't ever give up. When, like you said, I think before, if you, I think I heard one of your shows. Whenever you fall, you always have to pick yourself up.
Right.
So without that, I don't think you can.
I'm copying everything he's saying.
Yeah, I also know.
No, that's because I agree. Being an entrepreneur, you have to have passion. I know people. I just met you, and I know you work. You know, working on your business. You really have to have passion for it. The first business I put up was a catering business. I had no passion for it. It closed down within a year because I had no passion for it. So I think if you want to put up your own business, you think that you don't have capital, believe it or not, it's easy to get money as long as you know how to add and subtract. It's easy to get back your money.
So why do we have to get algebra in college?
I do not know. I don't know calculus at all.
All right. So where do they go to? Should they want to learn more about your business and your website? Or
it's blueblademobile.com. So
Blue
that's
Blade.
Blueblade, BLUE mobile.com.
All right. I'm just kind of curious. Where did Blue Blade come from?
We're actually we work with a lot of Ateneo faculty.
Okay, that's Blue Blade.
Yes.
My goodness.
So
should it be a PUPN? It should be Maroon Blade.
yes, we can set that up soon.
Oh yeah,
whenever you want.
Where do they go to?
Well, for a list of our training programs and
Not in
also,
Medical City.
No. I'll be there every now and then. For a list of our training programs and also our list of team building activities, please go to PPL, www.ppldevelopers.com. That's Papa Lima developers.com.
Okay, now you have a military code or something. Now we cannot afford to bring fun to our guests as well as our televiewers. So you know the drill, right? You know the drill.
Yeah.
So this week's game of the week would be something like Bahay Kubo, somebody will be acting the Bahay Kubo. So who is going to sing and who is going to do the acting?
With my amazing voice, I will sing.
Okay. Now it's
Oh, no.
Hence, it's because you grew up and you studied in the US. So it's
Or just for
kinda-
a short time.
Right. You don't know Bahay Kubo. Only a bit.
Just
All right,
not comfortable on
Dan is so comfortable and confident. So let's do it.
He's my idol. So,
Let's do it. So,
I'll only do this for you, Lloyd.
okay.
It's
Thank you so much for that. So Dan, can we sing?
Okay.
So I need to
Okay.
Go.
Bahay Kubo, kahit
Munti.
ang halaman doon ay sari-sari, singkamas at mga talong, sigarilyas at mani. Go!
Mani.
Sitaw, baraw,
Okay.
patani. Alright, thank you very much.
Yeah, we should rather end it there. Let's put it that way. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for guesting in our show. We appreciate your time and expertise.
Thank you so much.
Thank you also. Thank you.
Okay.
Whew! Now, our eye on business. Before I go into that, I'm sorry, this is only one. I'm not sure if you are drinking this bottled skimmed milk, but I'm sure while growing up, you grow accustomed to this. Remember when you were still a child? You must have seen this and asked your mom to buy it for you. Now, this cultured milk has become part of the culture of many nations that started in Japan and Taiwan. 30 years after its founding, it has reached Brazil in 1966. Now, you may be wondering, why in Brazil? Because at that time, there were many Japanese living there. Today, Yakult is sold in 31 countries, although its bacteria cultures are provided from a mother's strain in Japan, regardless of production location. Oh yes, you heard me right. It's cultured bacteria that we are taking. But why do we love this brand called Yakult? Why do we even have to patronize it? Well, one is that it has an emotional attachment because we grew up with it. Our grandparents grew up with it. Our parents grew up with it. Two, you may be wondering why, despite its very subtle marketing, people still buy it. Well, here's the second thought. They sticked with their branding, from the shape of the bottle, to the color of the logo, to the mascot. Ladies and gentlemen, they have become consistent in what they do. And they became so faithful and loyal to their brand. Now third, watching a television commercial of Yakult, it's so precise on its message. Get this one. Remember the last time you were asked, "Okay, kabachan?" Now that's a very, very precise message. The ad material does two things. Number one, it educates you about the good and bad bacteria and the digestion process. And number two, it presents Yakult as a solution. Get that? It presents Yakult as a solution. In marketing your own brand, product, or service, think about Yakult. Think about educating the marketing and providing a direct solution to that problem. I think it makes sense why they are not changing any of their strategy. They're just sticking with it because they know it works. That's it for today's edition of the Philippines' most dynamic television business talk show. I would like to thank first Babson for my jeans, Merger Suit for my suit, and Epsilon Palano for my hair. RCB Most Wanted for 8 weeks now. Manny Pacquiao and Joey Concepcion, anyone close to Manny or Joey, tell them that you saw them on TV, and we really, in 8 weeks, we badly need them here in the ideology for the week. Ladies and gentlemen, success is expensive, but there's one thing cheaper than success. It's called failure. Watch our past episodes at creativebusinesstv.com. Follow us on Twitter at Lloyd Luna. I'm your business evangelist, Lloyd Luna, saying many, many thanks. It has been another fascinating Friday. Thank you.